Right guys, finally out on the bike, well on a new bike actually, and a mountain bike. Not just any mountain bike, it's an e-mountain bike. I say e-mountain bike, it's an SL so it's not like full power. Saying that, I think I've got about 60 newton meters of torque and about 350, 360 watts if I so need it. But today we run the bike on default. The default setting for this bike from factory is about 25% on power 1 setting. It's about 50 on the middle setting. I'm not too sure about newton meters like, but our torque. And the third setting is about 75%. So I'll have 75% help today. I've got the actual extender on, so I've got like 150% power, battery reserve should I say. So we'll see how it goes. At the moment I'm running on no power at all, so I'm completely just self-sufficient here. And let me just check on the power I'm doing. Doing 14 mile an hour. And about 150, 200 watts every now and again. So we'll see how we get on in a minute when we get a bit of climbing under our belt. To be honest, I'm a bit unfit when it comes to cycling, I think. Saying that, I don't feel too bad this morning. Right, I'm going to flick the motor on now. Morning. Right. I can hardly feel that on setting 1, so I think that's a waste of time, 25%. So it's on setting 2, or the middle setting. I can feel that now. Yeah, I can feel that. But you still got to work, you know what I mean? So that's giving me about 115 watts. I'm putting about 100 and still like for like near enough, anywhere near enough. So if I put 115 it's doing the same. And that feels quite good at the moment actually. I'm sure all of these mics are working today, like, because I haven't brought the mics out, just using the camera by itself. Well, there's 49 watts and so is the bike. Or thereabouts. I tell you one thing, it feels slick. As far as I'm aware, this has got a built-in power meter, so I can connect that to my Garmin, which I will do eventually. Yeah, it seems to be doing like for like, power-wise. So what I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to put it on full power, which is 75%. So, put the power, that's full power. Oops. I'm on full power here. I'm off the saddle. Oh, there we go. This is a bit of a climb. Ooh. Right. Woo. So I'm starting to put a bit of effort in here. Oh wow. Oh my god, that's amazing. Right, I was doing it all wrong there. I know the lads with big power bikes they can use gears. Right, it's a lovely day. Right, if you use the gears, it makes it feel so easy. Anyway, you probably asked why I went for an SL. Well, for one, they're a damn sight lighter. This bike weighs about 18 kilos. So it's easy to get over fences and whatnot. Plus you're going to get ultimate fitness out of this thing. I'm not saying you won't have a full power bike like you can knock it down, but you probably try not to as much. Right. Morning. Right, since I've started changing the gears, this feels like I'm almost cycling on the flat. Yeah, I'm not going to have that torque to get me up big hills quick, but I'm going to get up there with the same amount of effort. I'm still on full power. It's like I said, 75%. I think it's around about just over 200 watts, which is a lot more power, isn't it? You know. Oh, we've got a bit of bogginess here. Like, he's a bit of a climb. I say a bit, it's not that bad. But yeah, use the gears there. I'm not even off the saddle here. I'd normally off the saddle here if I was on my gravel bike or a mountain bike straight away. Check my heart rate, 130. Just tick it over. Back down the gears. Still on full power. 75-ish %. Check the battery levels. 136%. Right, I'm not changing down here, I'm just going to see what it feels like. Yeah, the effort you've got to use a bit more. That's not too bad. Like I say, it's not big climbs, it's just I'm trying to gauge how this feels. Oh yeah, it's effortless that. I think I'll have to use spuds, like, I'm just used to being clipped in, I think. I know a lot of lads don't bother, but there's a good single-sided. Morning. So yeah, I'm not using any battery at all, so I'm coasting. Oh my god, that's so easy. Dear God. Oh, you lads with your big 120 Newton meters of torque must be having a field day. This is nice. This is really good. Really good. Let me think here. We want to go B, don't we? Right. So change it back down. Yes. Right, that's it. So what we got here is climbing in a big gear, or little, whatever you want to call it. to get us up the top. And let's have a look at the elevation we've got. 651 feet up to now. Snakes through the middle of you, lads. I don't think I'm as unfit as I think. Right, I'm off the saddle now. In the same gear, so that's doable. Oh yeah. Back on the saddle. Match the gear to suit. And up we go. Slow but effortless. Whew. Right. Drop the power down. It's off. Right, now I'm riding this bike. Power off. Must be doing 20 miles an hour here. Bit of a climb, not much. I won't put power on. No need, no rush. Yeah, don't feel that. Whoa, what a beautiful day, by the way, guys. It's bank holiday Monday and it's the 20, I want to say the 25th. Still not running any power. I'll put it on now. Yeah, you feel that. Morning. To be honest, for casual riding, unless you're going out with a mates full of absolute stupid monster 1000 watt peak motors, I don't think you really need it. I mean, it always is the point if you're a bit unfit, which is great to get you out, but this thing shifts. Coasting here, 130% on the battery, use 20%. I've probably only done a couple of miles, mind you. But anyway, that's what I've done. I've all been climbing. And I'm quite big, I'm just under 14 stone. So, that to take into consideration. The only good thing about this ride, the bike's very light. Go for an e-bike anyway. Oh, getting back to the bike, I'll do a bit more detail about, regarding the bike, but it's a 2026 Scott Lumen 920. With a TQ60 motor, so like I say, 60 newton meters of torque, about 350-360 watt peak wattage. Some are claiming about 380, I'm not sure, but this is more than enough power for me. Like, I mean, you can see the height we are now. Look, hasn't took longer to get up bigger. Morning. I want to show this GoPro, how this new DJI Osmo Action 6 is holding out. Because my GoPro used to overheat after a little bit. Doing 22 mile an hour here. Motor's still on full, let's turn that down a bit. Right, midway there. In fact, I don't even need it on. No, I'll leave it on one setting, so it's about, I don't know, I think it's about 50 watts, 60 watts or something like that. It's not a lot. Right, we're going to go up this climb here, and I want to go full power up here, to be honest. Right, go full power, get in a decent gear. Let's settle in, that's it. Oh wow. Oh dear God, is that it? Oh my God, that is so effortless. This is not mega steep, but you'd feel it obviously. Still full power, but only at 75%. Like I say, next time I'll run that a bit. Well, I'll run it flat out on setting 3. Also, just to let you know as well, I'm locked out on here, so the bike's almost like a gravel bike with that twin lock that Scott had. So it gives you a little bit more power, I suppose, to put down. When we get some of a bit of the bumpy stuff, I'll knock it off. But that's probably worth 40-50 watts, I'd say. Maybe less, maybe more. Who knows? Right, I'm putting about 170 watts in here, and I'm getting about 240 out. 250-ish average, looking at that down there. I normally come up here on a mountain bike or gravel bike, I couldn't talk. Change gear, get flat here, ish. I'm still riding this bloody thing with tubes, which is stupid, especially up here. Anyway, what we doing? Nearly up. It's okay. Thank you. I'll have a break. Whew. Oh, it's ridiculous. Totally mindless. Anyway, what can you do? You too, enjoy. So there we go, guys, we made it up the top. So next we'll have a wander over to Kildale area. See how we're going over there, but yeah, that felt easy, that like. Didn't feel bad at all. I just mentioned there, I'm about 5.5 miles in. I would say a mile of that was getting onto the track, so I wasn't using any power, still around about a mile in. So I'm at literally 117% battery. So obviously I'm almost digging into that extender. That would be almost gone. But that was some climb getting up there. I'm not too sure what that is, but it's probably run to about 1,000 foot or maybe a bit less. I'll have to have a look at that when I get back. Can't remember. It's that long since I've been out on a mountain bike, to be honest, guys. Anyway, we'll do another leg. Maybe do 15-20 miles today or thereabouts. Right, let's move on. Right, up we go. Oh, I'm still on full power here, aren't I? Let's knock that down a bit. It's a bit easy, that. Right, there we go. That's mid power and that feels easy. Don't forget, guys, to use your gears. Use your gears. It feels like, I mean, you're not going to get up to the top as maybe as quick as the big power bikes, but yeah, that's easy, that like. I'll tell you one thing, that's what I have noticed, I can't hear the motor. I was expecting to hear something. It's not even a rattle. Still on mid power. So what else I've noticed as well, I'm still locked out on suspension. Let's get that sorted. There we are. Boing. So that's good for you. Right, get a bit of speed going. Right, doing like for like here, about 130, 140 watts for the motor and the same with myself. Morning. So it's easy power, that. Ooh, I'd shut it. Pedals right there, little one. Yeah, I normally ride the spuds. But I thought for the first few initial runs out I'll use pedals. So that's what we're doing. Here's the bunker. Right. getting used to this twin lock. Oh no, that's really bumpy. I tell you what, those mid-level brakes are not too bad. DB4s, very good. Although it's a light bike, it's still quite heavy, isn't it, at 18 kilos. Right, we'll go through the case. Old Percy rig. Right. You know, it feels dead bouncy, that suspension, when it's not locked out. It doesn't feel that bouncy when you're riding it. There's not a lot of travel mind you on it, but yeah. Oh, someone's had a fire here. Farmer there. It's a car. What's left of it anyway? Anyway, we'll head down here. We'll do a bit more footage when we get off the road. We're going to swing back down here. It should probably take us on about a 15-mile loop or thereabouts. I might have to move those levers over the other side, to be honest, so a bit further away from the grips. The lockout levers, because they're a bit under my thumb. "110% on the motor, it's been switched off for about 5 minutes. Like I say, you don't need it on really, do you, that much? There's no need to leave it on. Whether it's using anything while it's on standby, I don't know, but it probably isn't using a lot. Wow, beautiful day today though, guys. Wow. You know, I didn't think I'd made the right decision buying an SL, but it's absolutely fine. Thing is though, if you ever needed that extra power, I wouldn't be afraid to go for it. It means you're getting out, doesn't it really? Oh, look there. Right, still no power. We'll keep going till it starts feeling a bit of an effort. Like I say, at the moment I'm going steady here, maybe it's too steady really, so I'll put a bit of power on. Right, I've got to admit, to be honest, that first power setting is useless. It doesn't do anything really, I just felt it a little bit. Right, can you hear that motor there now? It's hardly audible, absolutely quiet as a bloody mouse. Just on the grass so you can hear it. No, it's quiet as a mouse, that. So I'm putting about 150 watts in there and I'm getting about the same out. Off the motor, that is. So it's probably about 300 watts thereabouts. Morning. Morning. I'm in long sleeve EMTB top today. That's all I've got, all I can find. It's perforated, but even still, it's not the best, is it? Anyway, we're at 108% now on the motor. This will grind a bit more off it, because this is a bit of a climb. Not a steep one, but it's like long. Like I say guys, I'm running at 75% of the power of the motor's potential here. Like I'm actually off the saddle now. We haven't changed gear. I'm having a bit of a workout. Right, back on the saddle again. Now I'm going to try the gears. And there you go. What it feels like this, it feels like you've got a granny ring with a motor on, mid-power. You won't remember the term granny ring. It's when you had about 3 chain rings on your crank. But now you used to have a single speed at the front and a big dish plate on the back. So use it, it's there, you know. If you use it, obviously you're going to keep your battery in better state for a longer journey out, if that's what you want. I'm coming to about 8 or 9 mile here, I think, and I'm on 105%, and most of this has been climbing. Like I say, there's no point in being afraid of running out of juice. If you're unfit, worst case, you've got to push it back. If not, ride the bloody thing back. It's getting used to them gears. Morning. Up we go. It's going to be quite a long video, this. Probably a lot of these don't know I've got another channel. It's mainly aimed towards retro items or ham radio and CB radio. It's a lot bigger than this one, mind you. I don't really do that much with this one, but I intend to do a bit more. The other channel, by the way, is GT Retro World. For those that don't know. Right, we're at the top. No, we're not. That's a lie. Feels like we are. Oh man. Ample enough power. Jesus Christ. What I'll do, I'll probably drop the setting, mid setting. Well, I'll drop the top setting of what we've got now to the mid and give a bit more on the top end, top setting. You see me when you got 3. I mean, you can alter them, I suppose, as you're going along, but if you had a few more, maybe 5, you could really have a tinker, couldn't you? Although I'm quite fit for my age, I haven't done a lot of road cycling for a long time. Well, I was getting somewhere with the road, especially climbing. I was doing all right. But I haven't done a lot for a long time, so this bike's ideal. It'd be a little bit heavier than a standard mountain bike and all. You coast quite nicely on the flats and the downhills, you know. Obviously you're going to go like a nutcase, aren't you, on a heavier bike. I mean, most of these really expensive bikes are like 25 kilos, and that's a lot of weight in a bike, that, isn't it? Like I say, this is about 18 kilos with the range extender off, which I think's enough anyway for myself. I'm going like a nutcase, are you? Right, we're on 99%. I've been out 11 miles, and I would say 8 of that's been, the motor's been getting a bit of stick. maybe 7, I'm not sure. But this thing's a bloody doddle to ride, man. Oh, that felt weird. The power just went off, like it's there was no power, then it come back to life again. I have no idea what happened there. Felt like a headwind, if you can imagine. Maybe the way I was pedalling. So I'm not using a lot of power here. Like I say, this TQ motor, you've got to put a bit in to get a bit out. Okay. Ooh. Very nice. Right, let's get through these gates, guys. It's really interesting. In fact, it's probably easy to get over the fence, I think. Let's see if it's doable there. Oh god, yes. Well, there you go, see, look at that. You've seen that there, guys, straight over the fence. Not a problem at all. Oh, by the way, guys, that's the bike. There it is, 2026 Scott Lumen 920. I think it's a 920 anyway. It is. It is, yeah, 920. This is better, but it's carbon fibre, which is neat. Like I say, it's quite light. Right, we'll do a bit more in-depth review on the bike as we go along, because like I say, I'm still bedding in with this thing. But you can see there, guys, we're on 99% and we're in just over 11 miles. Okay, so let's crack on. Just realised there we're on full power. Turn that down. Actually, no, I'll leave that up. We're going to need that in a second. Morning. Starting to get used to this a bit more now. You get a bit braver, don't you, as you get used to something. Right guys, I've come down here from the hill from Arc. I forgot to call this damn thing now. I'll have to have a look on the segments when I get back, but obviously it just leads you up the high cliff. But I thought I'd come down and see how it feels going up. I'm going to run full power obviously, or the 75% that I've been used to for this ride anyway, until we get back and mess about with the settings. And I'm just trying to use some of the battery. We're at 98%, we're over 12 mile in. And like I say, I'm just going to try and deplete these batteries as much as I can on this ride, just to get used to how we get on with it really. I'm going to lock the bike out as well. It's a bit of a cheat that really, but it's rock solid now, look. It's almost like a gravel bike. Well, it is. So we're going to get maximum power down. So let's get up the top and see how we get on. So 98%, let's see how we go. Full power, 75% of the power anyway. And what I'm going to do, just going to put power levels on there. So at the moment I'm putting 180 in, that's giving me about 260 out. Right, I'm doing about 194 watts myself, and that's doing about 266. I think we'll get over that side actually, so it's not as slippy. I think I've got a bit of brake rub at the back. That's it, change gear. 190 in. It's about 270 out. That's how it goes. Hiya. Right. Don't feel it. This is a steep one, by the way, guys. I've done this plenty of times on a gravel bike. I'm not as fit as I was back then, so I'm probably about the same exertion. That motor room. Woo. Right, starting to flatten off now. 120 in, 170 out the motor. We'll check the battery percentage in a minute. Yeah, you need to use them gears. Right, I was spinning a bit too much, I think. I'm quite an high cadence rider, but yeah, it was a bit much that. Right. So at the top there, %. So we used like 6%, haven't we? Going up there. Is that it? Fair enough. Right, let's turn its power down. Let's turn the bloody thing off. That's it. Whoa, he goes well. Yes. Woo! Absolutely flying here today, guys. Wow. Thanks. Still no motor on, motor's still switched off. Starting to get a bit more used to this thing now, how it handles. It's quite dreamy actually. Still no motor on, I want to whack it on now. Change down. Bit slow there on that uptake, but there we go. Soon get that back. Just to be getting used to be honest, with that power, how much you need, because you don't need it all. So we've done nearly 1400 feet of climbing. If you want to go old school, that's what my watch is set to anyway. Right, let's get over on the top. What a beautiful day, guys. Wow, without if you can see that off the camera, hopefully you can. Right. Yeah, this can you see down that bar there, them levers weren't moving. The lockout for the suspension and the seat dropper. In fact, I think that's the wrong way around looking at it for me, like. I think this button for the power and whatnot for the motor should be here. That's my thought anyway. You can see that there, guys. Not too sure if you can. Still at 89% here. I wonder if cardiac liquid go, because I've got like 89% juice in this still. So I'm going to turn around here and I'm going to go back up and come back down and go up the other side there. Just want to get a feel for this bike seat. So we'll turn around here. So guys, let's give cardiac a quick go. 89% battery life left, and give this a go, see how it feels. So let's get in the right gear. There we are. I know it's not going to be quick. I'm curious. %. Wheelie's nice. %, battery. I feel it a bit now. I'm putting a bit in. Putting 230 watts in here. About 270 out the motor. And we're nearly up. Whew. That was an experiment. Well done, I suppose, but not really. I had 270 watts of help there. Right, let's go down here and back up the other side. So, we're on 85% battery. Thanks. I didn't time that right. Timed that terribly, that. Really, I should have come down there with the motor off, put a bit of effort and then flicked it on. It's too far over there, I want to move that. Anyway, up we go. I think this suspension being locked out's helping a massive amount, like this twin lock system of Scott's. Like this fire road type of work, you don't really need any big travel, do you? You use up so much energy. £1,600 feet to climb up to now. Let's double check what's going on here. 83% battery. I can start with another hour or two easy. I'll leave the power setting on, so what we're doing here, I'm doing 34 watts here and that's doing 15. Off the saddle here, get a bit of effort going. I've done all 300 watts there myself and this was doing nearly 300. That's weird. Maybe this does more than, well over 350 watts flat out. Well, that's what we're saying on the display anyway. Interesting. Yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of this now, where I am with it. It's going to take a while. I haven't been out on mountain bike for a good while. But I haven't lost my touch, I don't think. I still don't feel like I can keep a line okay. Nice cheeky skid. Let's go back up here, I don't want to go back yet. What the hell? Stay out another 15 minutes. Am I still recording? Yeah. Yeah, I've just started using this DJI Osmo Action 6. I use it on my vlogs for my other channel, to be honest, as well. Seems okay. First thought it was a bit blurry on close-up objects, but everyone seems to think it's a lot better. It handles low light a lot better, that's for sure. Well, hang on, let's put some motor power on there. Here we go. Oh dear me, that's lovely that. Oh, what a luxury. Normally my legs would be aching by now, but it's my arse at the moment. Quite steep this little bit. I was doing over 300 watts there. That was clawing 344. It's me 300, that was 344. Ooh. Oh. Another quick ride out, and I think it's time to hit the trails, have a play. Get some tubeless gunk in here first, I suppose. So I'm still running tubes here. Yeah, I would call it a day, I think. I don't even know how long I've been out. It doesn't seem like a long time, to be honest. One thing I will say about having an EMTB, if you went for a run, a big run, maybe somewhere 6, 8 mile, 10 mile, I don't know, or a decent road ride, maybe it's 50, 60 miles or something, the next day you could go out on this like and feel effortless. So it could be a good recovery ride as well, these type of things. Oh God, I'm still locked out here though. That's it, let's get some suspension back. Oh yeah, it's no good there, that too in the way of them things. Anyway guys, that's about it. If you found it interesting, thumbs up wouldn't go amiss, even a thumbs down if you thought it was crap. And ultimately, a subscriber would be quite nice. I've only got 60 subscribers, not like my other channel, I've got thousands. But yeah, it'd be nice for a few more subscribers on here and I'll do a bit more. Anyway guys, hopefully you've enjoyed it and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.